5 basic techniques. Number 1 was against ice pick, what we call ice pick stab.
I got a rope nice.
Would you hurt my little? Okay, the basic one is against like we call the ice pick, you know, like here. Now, believe it or not, more people are killed by 2 methods than any other. Number 1 is what we call like a hammer grip, like here, and then number 2 is like this. More people are killed. And for your own information, which might actually save your life, is more people in homes are killed in the kitchen with knives. More husbands are killed or boyfriends. I'm serious now because it's important. I mean, yeah, we can joke about it, but it's important. More husbands and boyfriends and people are killed in the kitchen than anything else. Recently, or a few months ago, they did a show on, what is it, cops? And they went to Russia. The very first show was a husband that was killed in the kitchen. The very first show. Well, it's not just in the United States, that's universal. Where are all the knives kept? Okay? Except for you hunters. Okay? So that's it. So this here is what's going to happen. And incidentally, for you wives and women, more women are killed in the bedroom than anywhere else by boyfriends or husbands. So if you get in a fight, go to the kitchen. No. Go to neutral territory. Go to neutral territory. Go to living room somewhere. Don't let the wives in. Don't ever fight with the wives in the kitchen. My wife is one of the first women to study with Tatsuo, or is the first woman to study with Tatsuo Shimabuku. But she is also an expert in pan pui and rolling pin group, so. So this is the first. This is the first one that Tatsuo Shimabuku taught. He taught 5 basic techniques. So the first one was when you're coming like this, like you're coming. 1 was just stop here, 2 here, 3 right over here, 4. Okay. Break the elbow right here. Now, if you want to, you see, or whatever you want to do. Okay. So that's the first one, right over here. It looks like Chinto, sorry about that, or Kusangua, you see what I mean? So that's the basic. So the first is 1 more, okay? So 1, 2, 3, that's it. Now, to continue if you wanted to, then it was just hitting with this, right? Okay? Some people say it's a kick. Well, who cares, because it's going to work both ways, right? You see? And then this here is supposed to what? Break. Lock. Okay.
Maybe twisting his wrist so that...
Yeah, I've got to hold that thing. But believe it or not, when they're tall, okay, when they're tall like this, I'm just going to show you here. When I block like here, okay, but this is authorized. Now we go, boom, and then we continue to march. The only difference is we go here. Second thing is, 90% of the time if you hit this, that'll open up enough for you to what? To drop it or anything like this. Yeah, okay, so that was the first one. Second one now is this. In other words, the 2 most deadly of all. You know, everybody keeps thinking it's James Dean movies, right? This kills you. This is the 2 most, you know, everybody keeps saying if they hold a knife like a hammer, or if they hold it like this, they don't know what the hell they're doing. Tell that to all the people that are dead in this world. So, yeah, you know, because you have to do, you know, one of these things or so, whatever that they're doing, okay? So the second one is now, Tatsuo Shimabuku taught against somebody that's jabbing in toward here. Like he's punching or chopping here. Step back, pull, right? Okay? Okay? So what he's doing is he's just doing like here, right? Stepping back here, catch, bam! Okay? And then we're continuing what? Whatever the heck you're going to do, right? Okay, number 1 is, this is also taught. Okay. That's, okay. Okay. In other words, I'm just saying, in other words, it's taught from a break from a book, which is what? Okay, so now we've did the same technique. You say, hey, so what? First thing we evade, while he's pulling in, we're coming here, right? 2, you hit him with the palm, right here. Wrist. Kick. Okay.
I also saw you do a variation with the double break, of course, you get a single break in the first one.
What's that? What you talking about? What do you say?
In school, I saw you also do the double break, where you grab the ball game, you switch the take there, and also, when it's on the ground, you do the double.
It was just so... Hey, 1, 2, come on. You two guys gotta be brothers over here or something here. Okay, 3. Now, the next one is, this is against a lunger, somebody that might lunge at you, right? So he's lunging over here, right? So bam, catch here, right? Okay? So here, palm. 1, safety, okay? 2, just pull with momentum, right? Well, he goes here. Okay? That's all you're doing. So when he's coming at you like this, you got to be very careful. Bam! Boy, right? I can't. And just fakes, right? Now, next was against 2 now. He teaches against double. This is now 4. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we go back to the basics of Kotekai. Okay? In other words, it is easier to block down than it is to block up. And this is protecting the throat. So this is what you're doing. Like he's jabbing, like at 2. If he goes here, all we're doing here, he jabs with 2 of these, like here, you're open, boom, okay? Now, modification of this, 5, right? So if he lunges with 1 or anything like this, but he's got 2 weapons, I'm going to what? And it becomes, those were the 5 techniques Tatsuo Shimabuku taught. Okay? 2 hands, he's thrusting here or anything like here. Okay? And it looks like this. But it looks like this. But we do this. Okay? Are we beginning to understand there is a system? There are rules, there are regulations. And it came from our basic Kotekai, which is now called Sun Su. In other words, we're doing the same thing except we move left. And it was taught right in our first. 1, 2. You ever see this? You see? And have to go back to... So now, if he lunges with 2, first one here is boom, out, and then crack, right? 2, he's lunging with 1, but he's got 2 knives, you always bring to the inside. Okay? So now he does this, he's got 2, but he lunges with 1 of the blades or anything like that. Bam. Okay? Modification. In other words, we're now what? We're just doing variation. In other words, now, we're now going back to this, and it's interchangeable, right? You see? Same thing, he's still got 2 knives, but he attacks with 1, right? You see? Just see, same thing, like you're attacking with 1 of them. Yeah. You know, boom, we're just doing here. It doesn't make any difference. We neutralize, you see, and it just repeats itself over and over again. So there was 5 basic techniques. Now somebody says, well, what if they do? What if, there's 1,000 what ifs? Well, believe it or not, it works against the... We're not going to go through those. You learn those 5 first. Because then you'll be able to experiment and you'll find, believe it or not, that this works against many of these what ifs. What if he does what if, And you'll be surprised. From that 5 comes 2,633,422 techniques.